Terra Luna 11 Labs, TXT. Claude is AI and can make mistakes. Please double-check responses. Terra Luna 11 Labs, TXT. On May 7th, 2022, $40 billion existed. By May 12th, it was gone. Not transferred, not stolen, not hidden in some offshore account, just gone. No war, no fraud, no natural disaster. A number on a screen became a different number on a screen. And $40 billion of human savings, retirement funds, and life's work evaporated. This is the story of the fastest financial collapse in history. And it all started with a single coin that was supposed to be worth exactly $1. To understand what fell, you need to understand what was built. In 2018, a South Korean entrepreneur named Kwon had an idea. What if you could create a cryptocurrency that never lost its value? Not Bitcoin. Bitcoin swings 20% in a day. Something stable. Something people could actually use as money. He called it TerraUSD. UST for short. 1 UST, always worth $1. Guaranteed. But here's where it gets interesting. Unlike other stablecoins backed by actual dollars in a bank, UST was backed by nothing but math, an algorithm, a promise written in code. The system worked like this. UST had a sister coin called LUNA. If UST dropped below $1, you could burn UST and receive LUNA in return, reducing supply, pushing UST back to $1. If UST rose above $1, you could burn LUNA to mint new UST. Supply and demand, controlled by code. Kwon called it self-healing money. And for a while, it worked. By early 2022, Terra was the third largest cryptocurrency ecosystem in the world, behind only Bitcoin and Ethereum. LUNA was trading at $118. UST had $18 billion in circulation. Billions of dollars were pouring in every week. Kwon was a celebrity? On Twitter, he was relentless, mocking critics, dismissing skeptics, calling anyone who questioned his system poor. In March 2022, a trader publicly bet $11 million that LUNA would collapse within a year. Kwon's response: "I love watching lunatics lose money." He was about to find out what losing money really looked like. But the real engine powering Terra's growth wasn't the technology, it was a promise. Anchor Protocol was Terra's flagship savings product. You deposited UST, you earned 20% annual interest. Guaranteed. 20%. While the U.S. Federal Reserve was offering 0.5%, while savings accounts paid 0.1%. 20%. Guaranteed. Hundreds of thousands of people poured their savings in. Retirees, young investors, people in developing countries who had never trusted a bank. The promise of 20% interest was simply too good to resist. But there was a problem no one wanted to talk about. Where was that 20% coming from? The answer was nowhere sustainable. Anchor was paying out far more than it was earning. It was burning through its reserves at a rate of millions of dollars per day. The 20% yield was not a product of a healthy financial system. It was bait. And the trap was about to spring. May 7th, 2022. Saturday evening, someone, to this day we don't know exactly who, began withdrawing enormous amounts of UST from Anchor Protocol. Not millions, billions. Outflows reaching billions in a matter of hours. At the same time, an unknown wallet began selling massive amounts of UST on the open market. Hundreds of millions of dollars worth, all at once. The algorithm kicked in. LUNA was burned. New UST was minted. The system did exactly what it was designed to do. But the selling pressure was too much, too fast, too coordinated. On the evening of May 7th, UST shockingly depegged below $1. Not by much. 98 cents, 97 cents. To most people, it looked like a minor glitch. Kwon was not worried. He had seen small depegs before. The algorithm always corrected. He tweeted, "Deploying more capital. Steady, lads." He had no idea what was coming. May 8th, the depeg held. UST was still below $1. And then something happened that Kwon had not planned for. People panicked. On May 9th alone, approximately 5 billion UST, 35% of the total deposited to Anchor, was withdrawn from the protocol. In a single day. Everyone rushing for the exit at the same time. The algorithm was now minting Luna at an exponential rate to try to absorb the selling pressure. But this only increased selling pressure and uncertainty. More Luna meant each Luna was worth less, which panicked Luna holders, who sold their Luna, which reduced confidence in UST, which caused more UST withdrawals, which caused more Luna to be minted. A death spiral, exactly the kind critics had warned about for years. In desperation, the Luna Foundation Guard deployed its emergency Bitcoin reserve